What's up, world? Andrew Rothmel, Above and Below Health and Fitness. I just got done watching Netflix documentary called The Magic Pill. It's all about diet and how carbohydrates and sugar affect our bodies. And this documentary is promoting the ketogenic diet. So there's so much information out there on how to eat and how not to eat, high fat, low fat, all those types of things. And I'm a little biased because this documentary, it kind of portrays the things that I already believe about diet, but it shows the evidence for those beliefs. They back it up with some studies, which I know a lot of documentaries already do too. But I didn't come to my own beliefs for no reason. I guess we'll say I have a more educated opinion than a lot of people that just watch documentaries. My bachelor's degree is health and phys ed. My master's degree is exercise physiology. And this is what I've been learning and my passion for the last 10 years. So I'm not coming into this with just an hour and a half of watching TV, I've been learning about this for, like I said, 10 years. And this documentary goes into, a lot of details about how the ketogenic diet can benefit an individual for weight loss, for cognitive function, for chronic diseases like diabetes, autism. There's so many things that diet affects. The human body is such a intertwined mechanism of systems. All of our systems, the cardiovascular system, cardiorespiratory system, muscular system, skeletal system, all of these systems, endocrine system, they all rely on each other. It's not one, you can't separate one system from the other. They're all intertwined, and the way that we eat, the way that we move, the way that we live affects all of those systems. And, food and nutrition. When we talk about nutrition, energy is calories, right? So energy is calories. When you talk about nutrition, energy is calories. And in order to perform an action, in order to perform work, our bodies require energy, right? If you brush your teeth, if you stand up and walk out of the house, if you're driving your car, whatever you're doing, you're exercising, that requires energy. And all those things that I just mentioned are action. So action requires energy, and calories are energy. So the way that we eat and the type of foods that we eat affect the quality of our energy, affect the quality and quantity of our action. And if we don't have enough action, if we don't have enough work, then we become lazy. And laziness leads to increased weight. And the reason that we might become lazy is because we're eating poor quality foods. So our food is not just energy in and energy out. That's a big part of it. But because of the type of energy that you bring in dictates the type of work that you do during the day, the type of actions that you do during the day. If you eat the wrong types of foods, if you continue to eat processed foods, your body's going to feel like shit. So what are you going to do? You're going to feel like shit. So you're going to sit around, you're not going to exercise, you're going to be more tired and fatigued, your body and your brain are going to be more fatigued, and you're not going to want to move. We literally become the things that we eat. So as a middle school kid might say, you are what you eat. And that's true. What you eat becomes who you are. Every day, every single day, our bodies are creating 2 million new red blood cells. We're creating 10 million new white blood cells, approximately. So where do you think those things are formed? How do you think our body is making those new red blood cells? How do you think our body's repairing our muscle tissue from the exercise that we do? How do you think our bodies are, forming new bone cells? Okay, our brain cells. How do you think our bodies are functioning? It's from the energy, from the quality of food that we put into our bodies. So if you want to have a healthy body, if you want to have a body that is able to function and move and groove and do all the things that humans are meant to do, life is action. Life is action. And if you are not moving and participating in the world, then you are inactive. And life is action. We as humans are action. We should be active. And if you're not putting the right foods in your body, then you will become inactive. And that's not healthy. So my goal, one of the things that I'm most passionate about with this above and below health and fitness that I'm starting, that I'm trying to put together, that I'm working hard every day to make something of, is to integrate this idea of food and nutrition and exercise and stress management and all these things that make a human healthy. I'm trying to integrate all of those things, because just as the body can't function on one system, the cardiovascular system can't function without the cardiorespiratory system, and our muscles literally help to pump the blood that moves from the heart througout the rest of the body. Our skeletal system is pumping that blood to return back to the heart, and we're breathing, so the oxygen that comes in is oxidizing our blood, and then we're exhaling the carbon dioxide out of the body because it's toxic. And the skeletal system is helping to support the muscular system, and the way that we move, our endocrine system is helping us sleep and helping us produce hormones that keep our bodies functioning and manage the stress. So if you're incorporating all these things, that's how you become, if you understand all these things and you're understanding the importance of these things and how to manipulate these things with our actions, through things like meditating, through exercise, through stress management, through smiling and laughing and having a good time and sleeping right and sleeping the quantity and quality. That's what can make a human truly healthy. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring human health, because there's so many places out there that you can go work on this aspect of health, right? You can go to the gym and exercise. You can go to a yoga studio and do yoga. You can go to the doctor and get some prescription pills. And don't get me started on the prescription pills, because that's a whole nother video, and that's something else that pisses me off on a daily basis. I can't stand the pharmaceutical industry and everything they stand for and everything they do. But we'll save that for another day. So what I'm trying to do is incorporate all these things that make a human healthy into one, above and below health and fitness. The mental aspect, the physical aspect, and joining those things, mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, into one, to make us this human that can experience life the best way possible. So this documentary goes to, I kind of got a little off track there, but I've learned that sometimes I like to talk a little too much and get on little rants, but it is what it is. That's me. So here's my video. This is me, my video. But this documentary goes to, like I said, I'm a little biased, but it shows exactly the types of beliefs that I have. And as far as nutrition goes, I say eat real food. Okay, eat real food. That's what my motto has been, eat real food. And what that means is, did it grow from the ground? Did this food grow from the ground? Okay, can you pull it from a tree or a bush? All right, can you kill it in the wild? Did it run? Did it swim? Did it fly? All right, if it does those things, does it have one ingredient? Okay, broccoli has one ingredient. Okay, there's no donut tree. You can't go, kill a donut in the wild. There's no Dorito bush. All right, those things don't exist. So if it's real food, it's good for you. It's that simple. People overcomplicate it. Do I think that, like this documentary said, that you have to be in, perform a ketogenic diet? No, you can still enjoy, your pasta and pizza and things like that every once in a while, but those can't be the main foods every day. You can't be eating all the junk food, all the carbohydrates that are not necessary. If you look into some of the research, and I think you're going to see this stuff come out in the next 10 years to be widely known and accepted in society, that all of these carbohydrates that we're eating are starting to cause, all these excess carbohydrates in processed food are causing these chronic diseases that we're experiencing in society today. The massive amount of heart disease. The number one killer in society today is heart disease. That's the number one killer. Over 600,000 deaths a year from heart disease. Next up is cancer and strokes. So all these, obesity is linked to many of these things. Diabetes is the leading cause of limb amputation and blindness. So all of these chronic diseases, if you look at this, I believe it's going to come out that it's going to be the excess intake of sugar and carbohydrates and processed food is going to be the root cause of all of these things. So again, that's what I believe. I think that there's plenty of research out there that backs this up. And again, I'm trying to bring total human health to you and to everyone that I work with. And that's my goal. That's what I want to bring to the world. That's what I'm passionate about. So I'm going to wrap this video up on that. Eat real food. Take pride in the body that you have, and you're going to experience a better quality of life. So Andrew Rothermel, Above and Below Health and Fitness. Peace out, world.